What's up, y'all? Pimp. What's up, everybody? Get your questions ready. I know a lot of people have some questions out there, so go ahead and ask. I got my coffee right now. Some Wawa coffee. It's my first time going live, so I don't know what to expect, y'all. I'm just playing it by ear right now. I appreciate y'all dropping in, though. I had some bad timing because I didn't think RGG was going live right now too, but I already put out the announcement I was gonna go live, so now I had to. Sorry, RGG. Thank you, Benjamin. Does anybody have any questions? Any gunsmithing questions or personal questions? Whatever you want to ask, you can just ask. My day, long. I work 10-hour days, so it gets so boring. Just the days just blend together. But I'm glad it's the weekend. I'm just chilling, pimp. I knew that was coming. Yes, the full auto Desert Eagle is legal. Did I say that right? Full auto Desert Eagle is legal. Yeah, it's legal. Jay the Shooter is the owner of Silent Defender, which is an FFL and SOT, a special occupancy or occupational tax. So he can legally possess and create machine guns. He put me as a responsible person on his FFL, and me being a gunsmith made it possible for us to make the Thunderbird. There you go, pimp. The Thunderbird. So yeah, the Thunderbird is fully legal and fully automatic. But how about y'all? What did y'all do today? Y'all got any plans for the weekend? Speaking of the weekend, any weekend fans in here? Y'all listening to the album Dawn FM? In case y'all didn't notice, my thumbnail or for my YouTube profile picture is me wearing an EXO mask because I'm a pretty big fan of the weekend. Are you doing like RGG? You got the layaway plan? Yeah, I'm gonna have to get on there soon too. Oh yeah, Crew Love, man. That's a classic. That's a classic. Have you listened to the original version? Because The Weeknd had his own version before Drake went on there. And hey Bob, but before Drake went on there, um, he had his own version, so you can look it up on YouTube. But, uh, so what got you into guns? So I was always into guns for years. Just as a kid, watching them in movies, video games, and all that stuff. And when I first shot a gun was when I joined the Air Force in basic training, and they gave us M16s. And I remember the first shot I took, we were in the prone position getting the rifle zeroed. And I remember getting everything ready. I knew exactly what I was doing. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to take this shot, and it's going to be the best shot ever. And then I pulled that trigger, and I saw the smoke coming out from the rear of the receiver. And I remember I took a sniff. I was like, that's freedom right there. So that was my first time shooting a gun. And when I got my own gun was 2012, and it was actually an FN 57. That was my first gun, back when I had money. But that was my first gun, and that was when I got my citizenship to the United States, or from the Bahamas to the United States. So I was, fully legal to get whatever I want. I got my full freedom. And so the first thing I did was buy my passport. I got my passport and I got a gun. That's what I did when I became a U.S. citizen. But it just grew from there. It grew from there. I just kept getting more guns, watching YouTube videos, and it just kept growing. It grew too much almost. Let me see what y'all are saying there in the chat. Let's see. So the last one I saw was what got me into guns. Gun collection video coming up. Mine isn't really. I haven't updated mine really. Maybe later on in the year, we'll see. I'll do another gun collection video. What would you do to a normal over-under shotgun to make it better for trap as a gunsmith? I've never shot trap or skeet or anything like that, so I wouldn't know what you really would need. The only thing I could say I would do is making you a custom stock. That's kind of what I did for myself with my Mossberg 590A1. I took I made a blank stock, or a stock from blank for it, and the factory stock was too long for me, so I took the measurements off of that and I chopped an inch off, so it's perfect for me for my shoulder. And I also thought the comb was too low where it was sitting on my cheek, and in my shoulder. I felt like I had to reach up to see the sights. So what I did was I raised the comb about half an inch and then shortened the stock. So I made the stock perfect for me, rather than just the stock or the factory stock, because that wasn't working out for me. So that's one thing I would do, I guess. Just make a good stock for you. Yeah, you're right, Tatum. I'll never forget that day when I took that first shot. That was the smell of freedom. I love that. Yeah. But any plans this weekend, y'all? I might be doing, I'm not sure yet, but I might be going with Jay the Shooter and Guns Out TV. We're going to do like a little comparison of their guns. But don't call me on that. Don't tell them I told y'all. I don't know if everybody's supposed to know that yet. But yeah, we got a video planned with them. Untamed Matter is going to be there too. He's going to give his opinion on the guns, and I'll be doing mine. For 22? Oh, you mean for the year 22? I thought you meant like a 22 LR Desert Eagle. What? But for 22, yeah, there might be, because Gun in the Hookah. If you don't follow Gun in the Hookah, follow Gun in the Hookah. I'm sure y'all do. You'll know him. He is working on getting his FFL and SOT, and he will. He definitely wants one. Y'all probably seen that video that went viral with him shooting it. That was before Black Rambo shot it. But he wants one. And Ant, I don't know if y'all know him, but he's kind of like Jay's partner. Jay the Shooter started his channel with him, but he already has his SOT, and he's definitely going to want one. He has a Desert Eagle already, but it doesn't have the rail on the bottom for vertical grip, so I told him he has to get another one with the rail to put that vertical grip on there, because if that grip isn't on there, that thing that thing can flip around and do some damage. So yeah, I told him he has to get a different one with a rail on it so you can put a grip on there. So yeah, there might be more Desert Eagles, some Thunderbirds flying around. Let's see. Oh, that's the uncle. Yeah, man, he's a cool dude. I love. I hung out with Gun in a Hookah back when it was the Mark Chopper Day, for his birthday, and we were just chilling the whole time. Like everybody, if y'all weren't there, that was a great day, by the way. Mark Choppa, his Chopper Day event back in September. That was, the weather was perfect. Everybody was just chilling. Nobody had any problems. The area was huge, and everybody was just having fun. Just having fun talking about guns, eating, and they had music playing, people selling stuff. It was cool. It was cool. But that's where I met Gun and the Hookah in person, and we were chilling and just eating Jamaican food that they had there, and yeah, it was good, man. He's one of those people that when you meet him, you know that he's a cool person, and you want to hang out with that person. It's not like sometimes when you meet somebody, you don't know them, and you just kind of, you getting to know them. Is kind of like, yeah, I like this guy, I like him. So yeah, if y'all don't know Gun and Hookah, check him out. Gun and Hookah, he's a really cool dude. And don't tell him I said this either, but when I first saw him on video, I didn't like him. When I saw him on RGG's live stream, I didn't like him. I was like, man, this guy, he's all arrogant. He's trying to play cool, man. Like, so don't tell Gun and Hookah. That's how I felt. But once I met him in person, and once I saw some more live streams, and he was in them, I was like, yeah, he's cool. He's cool. He's all right. But when we actually met in person, that's when I was like, yeah, I like Gun and Hookah. He's cool. He's cool. Yeah. But let me. Oh, hey, Will. Hey, Will. Let me see if I missed any questions. Mini Thunderbird, the 22. that would be pretty controllable. That'd be fun. Oh, you want two of them? You want two of them, pimp? For nationals. Oh, hey, Norwood. Thanks for dropping in. Wildlife Tactical, y'all. I didn't see your message, Wildlife, but if y'all don't know him, he's cool too. I met him at that same range, at the Mark Chopper range. I met him along with Dumb Guns LLC. He's another channel on YouTube. Both of those guys are cool. And Wildlife, I don't think I've heard you speak much, but I could tell you're a cool dude, and you know your stuff too. And you gave us all that merch. That was pretty cool. I still have my patches, and I didn't realize they glow in the dark. I remember I woke up one time and I saw the patch on my bag, and I was like, it's green. So that's when I realized that the patch glue in the dark. So yeah, y'all check out Wildlife Tactical. He's in the chat right here. And check out Dumb Guns LLC. Let's see who else. Oh yeah, of course, Will. Of course, you gotta come over here. Yeah, definitely. You gotta show everybody back home too what you did. Anybody have any more questions though? Any more questions? I'm trying to get whatever questions answered I can now, because I'm doing a lot on the weekends, so I really don't have much time to maintain all the DMs and everything. So like that day when Black Rambo and Twister shot the Desert Eagle, the DMs came flying in, no exaggeration. The DMs and the follows, people wanted to know. They had a million questions, and I couldn't get to all of them. Literally every second there was a notification. Every second, and there's no way I can get to it. So I'm just trying to do it now, trying to ask or answer any questions y'all might have. So if you have any questions, let me just go ahead and ask. And it doesn't have to be about guns either. You can just ask me anything. But yeah, that's the reason why I'm doing this. And also, I made 10,000 subs, so thanks, y'all. I appreciate that. I got 10,000 subscribers this week. Um, let me check on the chat again. Uh, oh, Wolf. So you know what made me want to start YouTube? I don't know. I really don't know. No, you know what? No, there actually is a story to that. The reason I wanted to start YouTube was because I have a lot of knowledge that's not out there, and I wanted to just give everybody um, tips. Just give everybody tips. And my very first video was actually just an unboxing of a Daniel Defense stripped barrel, because every time I was looking for a review on it, I couldn't find just the barrel itself. And I couldn't see a close-up of it. I didn't know what it looked like. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to order it for my build, and then I'm going to do a review on it. I'm just going to show like a video of it, a close-up video. That was my very first video, but that was like a year before I got more into the videos. I only had that one video up. And then what really got me wanting to make more videos was GHG. So shout out to GHG. I know y'all know them, know him. So GHG, he posted some videos back when he was like around 40,000 subs. And I always take a minute to review the channel before I sub to it. So I saw GHG. I was like, okay, he's cool. You know, he knows his stuff. He's pretty cool. Fun videos. They're fun to watch. But I had to take a minute. And then when I saw him talking about God and how he respects God and he was praising God and all that, I was like, okay, this dude's cool. I like GHG. So that's what made me like him. That's when I subbed to him. So I started watching more of his videos, and he was saying how you know, if you he was kind of giving tips to people who may want to start a channel. And he was just saying, you know, if you want to make a channel, just do it. Just turn the camera on and start talking. And then once I saw a video, I was like, you know what, one day, well, yeah, I'll do it. And then I typed it in the comment. I was like, okay, you inspired me. I'm gonna actually post my first video tomorrow. And then the next day, that's when I posted my first video. And it's my intro. I think I titled it, Who is Mr. Wilk? And I have my XO mask on, because I'm a huge fan of The Weeknd. In case y'all missed that, I'm a huge fan of The Weeknd. And I have my XO mask on in my thumbnail. That's what I got. There's it. It's in there somewhere in the glove compartment. There it is. But yeah. So this is what I'm wearing in my thumbnail. In case y'all didn't know. But I lost track of what I was saying. But yeah, GHG, he's the reason I decided to actually get into making videos. And then when I met Jay the Shooter, it took off. So, let me see, I missed a couple of questions here. What other firearms are you making? How did you get into gunsmithing? Has one that I'm working on, and that's all I'm gonna say for now. But I am working on something else. That's all I'm gonna say. But how did I get into gunsmithing? Yeah, I guess I didn't answer that one earlier, because I got into guns just kind of on my own. But how I got into gunsmithing specifically was on my first deployment, because I was away from my guns and all I could do was watch YouTube videos. So while I was watching all these YouTube videos and I was away from my babies, my guns, you know, I was like, you know what, I think I could make these better. Because a lot of what I was watching were reviews. Back then, it was just like a lot of reviews, unboxings, and stuff like that. And I would always have the YouTubers, they would always have an issue with the gun, and then I would always have a solution for it. And then that's when I decided, you know, when I get back home, I'm gonna look into gunsmithing. And I found Pennsylvania Gunsmith School. So that's actually where I went to. I went to Pennsylvania Gunsmith School in Pittsburgh, and they taught me all I know. I didn't realize how fast the chat goes away when you do live. This is my first live, y'all, so I appreciate y'all coming in. Um, but yeah, it's hard to keep track of where I was. Oh, it's a part-time thing, pimp. I'm not gonna say my daytime job on here, but yeah, it's part-time. I did do it full-time for a little bit, but then I wanted to do it on my own. I was working out of a shop, and I wanted to do it on my own. So when I moved to Virginia from Florida, that's when I decided to just do it, on my own accord and have my full-time job. The Desert Eagle, for a specific round count, do you mean as far as reliability, Tatum? Because if you mean reliability, it depends on the gun. There is a little bit of a break-in period with brand new Desert Eagles, and especially the ones that are Cerakoted. Because I don't know who's applying their Cerakote for them, but they're probably putting it on too thick, and it's causing a lot of the Cerakoted Desert Eagles to jam. If it's like a PVD type coating or a bluing finish on it, they usually don't have those issues. So I don't know what they're doing, who's Cerakoting those for them, but a lot of times there is a break-in period on a Desert Eagle, and it's about maybe a box or two of ammo. Thank you, Wildlife 10,000. Yep, I'm surprised. What do you think about the Goblin Crisis? I don't know what that is. I'm sorry, Daniel. I'm not sure what that is. Do you think people in other countries should follow their firearm laws, or should we all arm ourselves? That's a tough question, because I should have an answer for that because I am from a different country. I think everybody should have guns, but I think some cultures aren't ready for it, and it needs to be slowly introduced. I think because the advantage that America has is that we've always had guns, so it's not anything new to us. So I think that's kind of how the culture has grown to be responsible with guns. But if you gave like AKs to some out there country, you just drop a whole bunch of AKs, some bad stuff's gonna happen. I think everybody in the world should be able to be armed, but it needs to be done in a way that's responsible, as far as getting the culture into it. If that makes any sense. Like, yeah, I'm 100% for everybody having guns, but not just, here you go, here's all the guns. Like, there, you gotta find a way that the culture, you gotta know when the culture is ready for it. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, you wanted to go to PGS? Yeah, it is kind of high. I luckily had my GI Bill to pay for it, so that's how I got through it. And even then, I was still kind of working part-time. Yeah, tightening things back up. Yeah, Adam. I just wish the whole world had the same advantage that America has, where we had it from the beginning of our country. Like from the start, we had guns, and that's kind of, if you look at how human or civilizations developed, the old world was developed way before guns were. But when the U.S. started, as we know it, guns were hand in hand with the people. So we have that advantage that we had them from the beginning. From the beginning of our culture, we had guns. So I feel sorry for the rest of the world, but it's kind of not my place to say that either. Say anything about how their gun laws are. If the country doesn't want them, they don't want them. We just gotta make sure we keep ours. That's all. That's all I know. Make sure our culture here remains a gun culture. Yeah, a lot of people are saying that about the Desert Eagle. It reminds them of Halo, but I don't play that game. I'm sorry, I don't know it. I'm not familiar. I see it in a lot in the comments. Um, all right, Pam. I'll look for a DM there. hmm Uh, I used to play games a lot. That's kind of how I got into um, knowing which guns I was actually talking about, I guess. Tomb Raider was one of my favorites, but my favorite console was PlayStation. Yeah, I was a PlayStation person. Don't give me an Xbox. I'm sorry if y'all hate me for that. I'm a PlayStation person. Had PlayStation from the 90s. I think I had every console up to the 4. I had 1, 2, 3, and 4. But after I got in the Air Force, I kind of stopped playing games. Like, I don't know at what point, but I just kind of I just never got back into it. I would play with my friends every once in a while, but that's about it. You're right, Pip. My two friends, like my two best friends from the Air Force, that's all they play is Xbox, and that's another reason why I don't play either, because I can't bring myself to get an Xbox. It has to be PlayStation. But if I get a PlayStation, I can't play with my two best friends. So what's the point? Yeah, I don't know. I'm loyal to PlayStation, I guess. I'll play Xbox though, um, but I wouldn't buy one. That's just me. That's just me. But oh yeah, those two friends, by the way, Pimp. They're the two guys. Um, I don't know if you saw my video. It's an older video, but it's about a rifle and a pistol that I built in school, like custom, expensive, clean guns. I built a left hand 700 action 308 for my friend Sandy. I call him Sandy, short for his full name. But I built that for him because he's left-handed, and like that's from the ground, like scratch. It's a um, I built the stock. I cut the chamber for it, put the barrel on the receiver, turned down the barrel, cut the shank for it, um, everything. So I built that for Sandy, and then I built the 1911, and that's all hand fit too. Everything's oversized, so you got to fit it um, piece by piece um, to the dimensions to make it a tight fit. Frame to slide, barrel to slide, barrel to slide, and all the little components. So I made those two guns, well over $1,000 each, and I gave it to them. Those were gifts. So those two guys have my guns. Well, I still have the rifle. I haven't sent that to Sandy yet, but my other friend has the 1911. Um, but yeah, yeah, they got some good gifts. They got some good gifts. Let me see. You had a question there. Any experience with exotic calibers? Uh, Not really. All of the calibers that I've shot, they're not really what I would consider exotic. Maybe the 5.7, but that's so common now too. back when I had it, my first gun, that was pretty rare. It was rare to find a 5.7. Um, and and I guess for a rifle, 300 Win Mag. Again, that's pretty common too, but you still don't see it as often as like 223 or 7.62 by 51 or 308 or some other calibers. But yeah, not really anything too crazy. But I am curious about that 4.6 by 30, the one that's similar to the 5.7. MMG, they released their rifle that shoots it. The MP7, that's the gun that it was designed for. If HK would stop playing around and just send their guns to the US, they could make so much money if they would just let us buy their guns. But they're so stingy over there. Just let us have the MP7 and like real MP5s. I wish they would just stop playing. They go through there's 922R compliance. It's a 922R compliance that foreign guns have to meet, and it's different for everything. Like it's different categories like caliber, weight, um, different features on it, even like the trigger style. But they have to meet this 922R compliance before they're shipped to the US. And they just have to be imported by a company in the US pretty much. But yeah, it's shipped like anything else that's foreign. You just got to send it somewhere and make sure it's all in compliance. But let me see. I might have missed a question. Silver Spartan. I don't know what you're talking about. You're talking about some stuff that's beyond me. That sounds like sounds more like a bomb. Yeah, those damn Germans. Let us have your guns. The MP5 and the MP7. Those two guns, man. If they could, I know they have the MP5 version, the US version now, but it's still not a, like, even if it's, I know it's not full auto, like either way, but just a like a select fire. just give me a real MP5, man, and an MP7. I'd be happy. But yeah, they're too stingy with them. Yeah. Yeah, well, definitely come shoot with us when you come over here. You'll be in all the videos. I don't think we've, yeah, we haven't shot at all. Huh. What do they have there, Will? What's the primary rifle that you guys use? Making sure I didn't miss any questions. I was saying earlier, I picked a bad time because RGG he's on live right now. You wait till ice melts. Yeah, we still have some snow here. Still got a bunch of snow. So I might do this again when I'm not crossing other live streams. But like I said, I already put out the announcement that I was gonna do this. So maybe next weekend. Don't quote me on that, but I might do it again, another live stream. With the suppressed bell. I lost it. With the suppressed barrel, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they had like a different name for it. I know they have the MP5K, the MP5. I think they call it A1. I don't know. They have like different versions of the MP5, but it's still the same, action pretty much. I like the K, but I also like just the standard, um, full length stock one too. I'm not one for the collapsible stock. I don't know. It's all aesthetics, because the MP5 really is like an older design. There's probably stuff that's better than it right now, but it's just the aesthetics for me. There's nothing that beats it. That's my favorite SMG, and then after that would be the Thompson, the Tommy gun. And I've shot one of those. Those things are heavy. But again, it's about aesthetics. It's not about practicality all the time. It's about aesthetics too. I lost the questions. Man, this is kind of annoying how it disappears like that. Hmm. Oh, like, okay. I didn't know only a few can get it. I know there was like a thing where you could only have a 12. Either you had a choice of a 22 or a 12 gauge shotgun. But I don't know too much about it. We moved over here before I could find out about the gun laws there. But I don't know too much about them there. But yeah, y'all, I'm gonna head out. I didn't realize it was like 40 minutes almost. So I'm gonna head out, and I don't know. I guess some other time next week maybe I'll go live again when I'm not crossing RGG. But thanks for dropping in and all the subs. I appreciate 10,000 subs, and I'll talk to y'all again soon. Yeah, that sure will. I heard no handguns over there. All right, thanks, Wolf. Thanks for watching. Yeah, just let everybody know if they had any questions. I'll be answering them again soon. All right, thanks, Wildlife. Y'all have a good weekend too. Be safe too, pimp. See y'all.